Hi, this is just a quick video on Arcane and the use of the Arcane attribute, whether you use blood build or not, whether you have equipment that has scaling with Arcane or not. First of all, I want to say those meta users or players, or those know-it-alls who thinks they are geniuses on Elden Ring, have been lying to you. And they have probably been nerfing you on purpose because they are either invaders or they want to stay top tier. And they want to keep you below them, even though they teach you how to build. But they always tell you not to use Arcane. And I will find that YouTuber again, I hope. There was a YouTuber out there who made a video on Arcane. And that was the only one that I saw that was on Arcane that was very positive. And I kind of knew this, but I thought everybody, for sake of face, knew it as well. But this is for folks who have been lied to or being mistaught about Arcane and its attribute. And this is why you guys should just do your own video in your mind or on YouTube and tell other people, for the last 3 years, these know-it-all, meta, arrogant pricks have been lying to you about Arcane. They lied to me, they lied to you. And if I was a meta builder or a top-notch know-it-all professional, I would tell you two things. Experiment with your own stuff while basing it around what I'm showing you. I'm not teaching anybody. I'm showing them what I did, and I hope it helps others. Maybe they can find a way to buff it or nerf it to where it works more streamlined, whatever the case may be. But I'd never, ever tell you not to sit on and leave out Arcane, especially if your weapon does not have Arcane scaling attribute. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you go to your equipment and you'll see where it says attribute scaling. A lot of people say if there's nothing on Arc, don't even waste time in your Arcane. Well, here's the positive side right here. I'm leveling up my Wolverine possessed by Ghost Rider. Let's just leave it at that. You go to level up. Now watch what happens when you put something in Arcane. Your holy boost goes up a smidge, but your vitality. One more time. Yes, you know, I know people. I'm just showing you guys this. I'd rather keep my Arcane between 20 to 30 early in the game, because my low level sucks right now, so there's no way I can get enough Arcane to counter. Now, this is what a lot of people don't realize. You hit the pad button, or whatever the hell you want to call it, the big middle button. You go to explanation. Now, look at, we all know this is what this is, discovery. That's one thing, too. You got these know-it-all meta pricks who's telling you, don't touch Arcane. But why? If you're out there grinding for hours trying to get a rare drop, you're trying to get the banished knight armor, or that other doodad you want to get that you have to grind for 4 hours, or for that Aoina butterfly, whatever you want to call it, so you can make rotten pots. Why wouldn't you want some discovery? That way you don't have to take off your good talisman and replace it with a silver scarab. And look at this damage attribute. You can read it yourself. But there's a couple of big bosses out there who does holy damage. One of it is, I want to call him Butthole Radon, or Consort Radon. From what I read, he does holy damage, if I'm correct. And let's look at the best part. Vitality. You want to throw some in there, don't you? so you don't get that, so you don't die so fast from that death blight or whatever it's called, where thorns come out of the ground and just crucify you. And it's just really, I mean, I've gotten that so many times from a lizard or that pissed off tree. So that's why this video is short and to the point, folks. Even if you're not using a blood build, even if you don't have a weapon with arcane attribute scaling, ignore what those meta builders say. Ignore what those know-it-all say. They are either ignorantly, unintentionally, inadvertently trying to nerf you, or probably they want you to stay low tier. Probably they want you to keep grinding for several hours to get your banished night set or those rotten butterflies to make rot pots. I don't know, whatever the case may be. But I will find that lady, YouTuber, who said good things about Arcane. I knew it from the get-go because on my other builds, I usually at least, unless I'm stupid or I forgot or I had to delete a character and rebuild it, I always try to put between 20 to 30 Arcane very early on. And by the time I'm done leveling up, by the time I get to a good level where I'm happy to deal with invaders and assist others as a hunter, my Arcane should be between 40 to 60, even though I'm not using a blood character. So, like I said, as a matter of fact, even if you're not a magic person, I would tell you guys to do this. Slap a few intelligence on, because you need some magic defense, because every other, I'd say 3 out of 2, or I take that back, 4 out of 5 freaking invaders are freaking mages. That's why I teabag every freaking invader, because I hate invaders. They just want to ruin your game because they probably suck at Call of Duty, probably because they suck at Destiny. So they have to find a game where they can screw with your gaming personal time and invade you. And I'm not trying to brag. I have taken a loss or two, but I'm not going to deny it. I trick invaders with weapons. I swap to a weapon that I'm not using, and I leave it in the offhand. And then when I'm invaded, I switch, take my stance, and lay waste. And then I teabag them. If I had a turd pot or a dung pot, I'd leave it on their corpse if it didn't disappear so fast. But anyways, remember, people, Arcane should not be ignored. Arcane should have several points in it. If you're a brand new character, or if you're a middle tier character, or if you like me with a level that sucks, you want to have at least between 20 to 30. And that way, when you're scouting and grinding for missing items or items that you have a hard time finding, that makes it easier, so you don't have to, or it'll help your pickled silver foulfoot, or if you have to, help with your silver scarab. But the good thing is, it gives you a chance to survive longer against death blight and holy resistance. So ignore what people say and enjoy your game. Find the good people out there. There are some good, lack of a better term, meta builders that might give you in the right direction. But like I said, anybody who says do not use this attribute, do not use that attribute, avoid them. They are inadvertently trying to nerf you, or they're trying to nerf you, or they just want to stay superior and don't like seeing people surpass them. Me, I say every one of these attributes is worth something. Even if I'm not a mage at all. Wolverine never cast one magic spell. This is my fantasy Wolverine build. So what? Sue me. I slapped on to 15 just so he could take a little magic damage. And I still have to build up his strength. But Arcane, I put that there for survivability. Faith, I put that there for his fire claws. But that being said, folks, I really hope this helps out some people. Like I said, just ignore those meta know-it-alls who say do not use this if you don't have it scaling. Unless you're going for Unga Bunga, even then, once you get your strength built up to whatever for Unga Bunga, you still want some arcane and a little magic so you can absorb some damage. So, lack of a better term, everything is useful in the attributes if used in a good spread so it doesn't overlap or hinder your main build's power. That being said, I hope to see you around. If you need a good invader, let me know. I'll get my good character and I'll help you beat them up. Because I don't want to say my build, but I do got some recordings out there where my good knight destroys invaders. And I'm not trying to brag, you know what I mean? Oh, and by the way, quick tip. For anybody who's invaded, let them run away. They'll eventually leave. They will try to lure you into a mob of enemies. While you're attacking a mob to get to him, he can come around and kill you or your host. If those people are running away, just let them go. They'll eventually quit. Or if they give them at least 20 seconds, maybe 30 if you're in a good mood. But if they run off and don't engage in 20 to 30 seconds, dismiss your friend. Or, dismiss your friend, end the game, reload, and re-invite your friend. And put that idiot on your block shit list. The one who left. I have never blocked this many people in my life that I can think of until I got into Elden Ring. I've blocked a lot of people on Destiny for cheat lag glitching. And for some odd reason, I'm always blocking people on Elden Ring because I've seen people go behind fog gates, cast magic. I've seen them fall through the ground and cast magic. That's why I have my setting to where I can see PlayStation names. But anyways, I'll let you guys go. This has been long enough. I'm going to get back to my plane, and I'm going to go start the Shadow of the Erd Tree with this character and go through torture. Because Shadow of the Erd Tree breaks me every time. And I've only been through it twice. But y'all have a good one. Take care. God bless. Donate to me by giving me all your money. Just kidding. I'll see you later. And stop giving YouTube money. Give that money to yourself or someone you care about. Because that person on YouTube ain't going to give two shits that you gave them money. They're not going to go visit you in a hospital. They're not going to buy you a spare tire if your car breaks down because you get a flat. Or if you're stranded in the middle of nowhere, they're not going to go up to you and give you $10 of gas money. So stop worshiping YouTubers and stop giving them your money because they wouldn't care two shits or a hell what you're going through in the real world. So give that money to somebody you care about in real life. And that person could be yourself. If you've been through a hard month or a hard week and you got some money to spare, whether it's 5, 10, or 20 bucks, go buy yourself something good, a pizza, a good box of cereal, or visit that Chinese restaurant that you've been waiting 3 months to go visit. Anything. Take care. Bye-bye.